It's 8:45. Welcome back, everybody. Renowned photographer Oscar Gutierrez launched his Nelson Mandela exhibition titled Iconic at the Upstairs at Bamboo in Melville, right here in Johannesburg. The exhibition chronicles the key moments that shaped South Africa's transition to democracy. The exhibition will also celebrate the centenary of the birth of former President Nelson Mandela in July 1918 through photographs. Now, these will take a look into Madiba moments that were captured over the many years of tracking South Africa's early democracy. And to tell us more, we joined in studio by photographer Oscar Gutierrez. A very good morning to Oscar and welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much and good morning.
Tell us a bit more about what drew you to track Nelson Mandela's life.
Well, I came to South Africa in 1994. I was working for NASA in Washington, and after being bored for 3 years, I came to South Africa. I studied photojournalism and fine art in Rochester, New York. And when I came here to South Africa, I covered the elections in Mozambique and as well in South Africa. So as a photographer, I fell in love, especially during the election times, the amount of energy that was happening in South Africa and Mozambique as well. So I fell in love with the country, and that's why I'm here.
Okay, so these are some of the pictures you've captured, right?
Yes.
Take us through some of them.
This is, for example, is an image of 1994 when Mandela was doing the press conference at the Carlton Center. Okay. The reason I put this image is because most people never forget, most pictures people saw those days with head and shoulders. But this one you can see the dynamics that happen behind the background. Okay. And so hopefully it brings people some memories about how was there when Madiba at the 1994 on the press conference at the Carlton Center. So okay, that's memories to people. What happened then as well, Madiba at Constitutional Court when he was at his cell. And that's where the only photo available of Madiba at his cell is this is the photo. And I call it iconic moments. And there's other pictures other than Madiba. Most of the pictures are Madiba. Madiba in his favorite chair. Yeah.
Okay. Now, you also collaborated with Makgati Molabatsi of the Mark Art Advisory and Agency. How did this collaboration come about?
We know each other since the days of Yobo, the Rocket Street Yobo. For those that know Yobo, Rocket Street. And like 6 months ago, I said, well, she said, you have so much images. I did the launch of the book, The Last Night at Baseline, which is this book. And she said, well, you have books. Why we don't do an exhibition? All the pictures at Constitution Hill are mine, many other places, any jazz venue you can go. He said, let's put an exhibition together. And then I said, okay, if you say so, I will do it. And she has a very good reputation. She's good in what she does. And I said, okay, let's do it. And that's why we having an exhibition.
Now, July is Mandela month, and this year is the year of Nelson Mandela, and so much has been said and done about Nelson Mandela himself. So what is it that you want people who visit the exhibition to take away after seeing this?
When you see the image, don't just look at the image itself. Look also at the background, the moment of those images. For example, if you look at this picture, it's a Constitutional Hill. It's Madiba with George Bezos, which George Bezos is going to open the exhibition today. With Catral. So those are iconic moments of those people at those places. So hopefully they will see, for example, there's this one, Madiba with Jere Belafonte. There's only one picture of Jere Belafonte and Madiba, and this is Madiba with the Communist Party.
Look at that.
So there's so many images that and besides that, there will be a few free ones. This is Gaddafi with Arafat during the 1994 inauguration of Madiba. So hopefully we'll bring you, but answer to your question, hopefully people, and my idea is hopefully, my little thing I can do is keep the legacy of Madiba alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you came to South Africa on an assignment more than 2 decades ago, and you never went back home to Guatemala. What is it about South Africa that captivated you, that inspired you to stay?
The people, the South African people. I fell in love with the country, with the people. Okay. And but I grew up in the U.S., so my second home is U.S., but South Africa has made me a second home. So I'm happy to be here and enjoy the
Okay.
South Africa.
Just briefly give us the details about the exhibition again. Where is it taking place? What
it's
time?
taking place Bamboo in Melville. It's a second level of Bamboo, which is just before Parkview, in the second level of Bamboo, and it runs from this afternoon to 3 o'clock until the 15th of July.
All right. Oscar, thank you so much for joining us.
No, thank you so much.
And all the best in your exhibition. That was Oscar Gutierrez talking to us about his exhibition titled Iconic, which will be taking place at the Upstairs at Bamboo in Johannesburg.